Red and blue.
Why'd you go away for so long, so long? Please don't let me break. Just hold on, hold on.
Well, I'm not sure how accurate it is, but this beautiful piece of art I bought on Etsy is a kidney. Turns out kidneys are very important, systemically connected to everything in the body. This is the center of balance in the body. It's the place that regulates what we put in and what we put out to keep us. It's a beautiful, underrated organ, and I can tell you that if it doesn't work, you need a lot of medication, you need to take a lot of fluid off the body and a lot of electrolytes. And if you don't do that, then quite quickly you get a lot of problems with the heart. We know this very well. My wife and I and my daughter Mila know this very well over the last 3 months. We've had high potassium, we've had high sodium, we've had high edema, which is the fluid retention on the body. So it is a beautiful and underrated organ. The biggest kidney charity in the UK only turns over £16 million. There are lots of treatments to manage the gap that the kidney leaves, but there's not many therapies, things that actually seek to bring these kidneys back online. No one can tell me why. It's the only organ that I know of that has a spare one. We have 2 arms, but we kind of need both of them. We actually have more kidneys than we need on average. In each kidney is something like 1 million nephrons, which are like mini filters at the permeable end of the organ. As Moin Salim says, the world's most complex filter, but actually it's 1 million mini filters that clean our blood and give us our urine and prepare the waste to leave the body. Like with most things, as we age, these little nephrons start to die off at about the age of 40. But you only need 500,000 nephrons for your kidneys to clean the blood properly. So if you start with 1 to 2 million and end up with 700,000, you might end your life never having any problems with your kidneys. But if you only started with 500,000, or if you start with even less, then you'll start finding those problems straight away, as we did with Mila starting with very few nephrons. It's really hard to measure how many nephrons there are. There is a way of injecting a dye and then using imaging. It's quite expensive, quite difficult, takes a few hours, and gives an approximation of the nephrons. And no one's figured out yet how to bring a nephron back to life, how to get them to light back up again, and to start refiltering blood when they had previously stopped. I love the word nephron. It sounds like some far off planet in our solar system, some unexplored world. I think my wife and I are likely to try and find ways to participate in the land of the nephron, in the kidney world. And I've already met some incredible people that have helped Mila, some imaginative leaders who are beginning to position themselves to be part of this regenerative medicine movement. But I'm super excited about what machine learning and AI can do to help with improved measurement of how many nephrons are working. I'm excited about how we can get into these nephrons either before they're formed or after they've gone offline and change their life expectancy. And specifically for me, for us, I'm excited to think about the genetic variant that's affected Mila. How do we make sure that when it comes time for her to have children, she's in the best place possible to give the best gift of life? Sometimes people ask me, why are you speaking here on this thing? They're almost annoyed about it. The reality is that my journeys on subjects that mean something to me that I knew nothing about start a lot sooner than the world typically sees anything. It might be 3 or 4 years before I get asked to do something that other people notice, that I have been thinking, connecting, imagining, finding my way to be useful, finding a gap in a space. So, about 2 months ago, I was lying on the floor at Gosh and I started researching. My friend Alexander said, why don't you talk to ChatGPT about what regenerative solutions there are? And we found 3 or 4 projects. One of them was Moin Salim's work at Bristol. I've been working with Steve Simpson at Bristol. I asked him to try and track him down and connect us. He did. We met at the Evelina Hospital. We also connected with the Kidney Research UK CEO, and we're getting excited about what does regenerative intervention and therapy look like in the kidney space? How can we get people to understand its true value in helping us find balance in our lives? And how can we beautifully bring to people's attention that it's something so special that you don't recognize its value until it's gone? In a way, kidneys are kind of upstream from everything we care about. The kidneys are a beautiful and valuable creation that I didn't know anything about. I've learned a bit, I'm learning a lot more, and this little video marks the beginning of me sharing that journey with you guys. So in 3-4 years' time, if something's going on, you'll be like, where did this all start? And I can point to something. This is it.
Just hold